Hello everyone, I'm CrimsenOverlord, and welcome back to Let's Solo Dungeon Defenders. So the first thing you're going to notice is the sword I'm holding, and the fact that, well, actually you probably won't notice, but the fact that I'm level 64. I believe it's 64, yes. Oh no, 61. I'm sorry, wow, he's really low level. I thought he was higher than that. No, I did not just power level 50 levels, 45 levels in the last 10 minutes. I have tried to defeat the throne room on solo by myself multiple times, and I've come to the conclusion that I need to be at least level 20 in order to do it on all my characters. And since I don't really want to just sit there and grind, I want to actually play the game, I just switched over to my main profile, wherein this is my lowest level character at 61. And I'm still playing on medium because you switch it up to hard and it's just ridiculous. But I thought I'd show some stuff off. Like, the first thing I'm going to do to ensure that this is fair and not completely overpowered is I'm going to take my DPS mage, who literally has, I mean, look, he's got 39 and 4, I mean, he's got super stats in these, but I did not put any points into him. That's just the equipment he's wearing. So that's the, I mean, so it's going to be hard to destroy his turrets, and they're going to fire really fast, but they're not really going to do any more damage than the apprentice that I was using on the other playthrough. And their radius is not going to be nearly as large. So I wanted to do it that way. And I will go ahead and set up, man, he's like super fast too, he's like the Flash. I'll go ahead and set up his stuff. Actually, I need to set up the Squire first, don't I? Yeah. Unfortunately, the Squire's overpowered. Nothing is getting past his bouncer blockades, which is a good thing. It basically means I can focus on what I'm doing rather than what the defenses are doing, and I don't have to worry about the ogre when it shows up. Because I just wanted to play the game, and I wanted to beat the entire like 12 default levels, or disc levels, so to speak. You know, I wanted to go ahead and get those going, let you guys see these things, because I don't know, I mean, I gotta be level 20 to solo the throne room. I know to beat the last boss I had to be 35, I believe, maybe 40, but it was 35 or 40 I had to be able to do that, and I really didn't want to grind that much. So I figured rather than just grinding up to like level 40 and going from there, I'll just grab a level 60 something. And what am I doing? I want these to be spike blockades. But anyway, so I figured I'd grab this overpowered guy and just go from there. If you guys actually want to see at some point, for some reason, gameplay to oh crap, we didn't put any on this side. If you guys actually want to see gameplay at the appropriate levels, when I'm done just you know, showing off the best strategies for soloing and whatnot, I can go back through if you want. Did I forget any? I didn't forget any. Okay. But that'll be for a later time. I guess I can show you off some stuff in here. This apprentice has a fairy which heals him. Not very effectively, it's a really crappy fairy. But she does heal him. And I need to, I guess, some stuff later. I actually just want to play as my... No, I don't like that weapon. I don't feel like changing it, so I'll just play as him. Because he's awesome. But I can actually show you here, like, his cat's name is actually Sprinkles. I don't know if you can make that out, but that's actually, I actually named him Sprinkles, which was cool. But this is how you upgrade stuff. If you look back here, well, you can't see very well, but he's 19 of 19 upgrades. It takes a lot to upgrade. No, not the cat. Let's go to the weapon here. Right now, this is 1 of 15, and it takes, because it's a legendary weapon, it's going to take me 3,000 to upgrade it one time. And every time you upgrade it, it goes up more. And every time you upgrade it, you get one weapon level or pet level or whatever, and you can increase one of these stats. Certain stats, like this additional projectile, it kind of looks like 5 shooting out of 1. That thing you can only upgrade every few levels. Like reload speed, or not reload speed, shots per second, I think, on the Huntress. That's only every once. It might be reload speed. I think it's shots per second though. That's only every few levels. You invest a lot of mana into trying to yeah, like this cat will just he'll just destroy this guy by himself. It's good. The cat is and then there's I think it's called the steam robot. They pound things, and they knock like whole groups back. It's good. Like if say somebody was standing in front of the spike blockade and they wouldn't go down in, I could basically knock them into the spike blockade. The apprentice can do that with his left trigger move. I can also get that guy into spike blockade off of the magic one, which is cool. And this guy does, this cat and my guy together, like if we were both attacking, I would actually be doing the same DPS that a DPS squire does, which is cool. Because of the weapon I have, I'm not actually a DPS apprentice. If I was, I'd probably do Squire DPS by myself, because the monk and the squire are the two best at DPS as far as I'm told. The apprentice is the worst. I'm 100% sure of that one. And but you get the nice little effect of being able to shoot multiple enemies, which I like. So you want to get this like right in the middle. That's going to shoot down your wyverns, because you don't get wyverns on round 1, thankfully. But you do get them on round 2 and up, I believe. And pretty much all my swords are going to be garbage, because the one I have is super awesome. It's a legendary. They don't have anything godly for him. I have a godly staff for one of my squires, which is funny because it's still not as good as the legendary stuff on most of my other people. I don't quite get how that works. The pet that I have here is the hawk, and it shoots projectiles. It's basically a portable huntress, which is nice. You want that, or like the dragon or something like that that can shoot projectiles if you're a squire, because sometimes the guys will get stuck in this, you know, back here where you can't reach them. The mages and the what do you call it? Yeah, the archers. They get stuck back there sometimes, and generally, I mean, like on this map it's not a huge deal, but on some maps you're like kind of screwed if you don't have some way to get them out of there. Then, especially the mages. The archers aren't too bad because they'll just die off eventually because they've got nothing to shoot. because eventually they'll either destroy your whatever's blocking their way, or they'll just kind of die off because they have nothing to shoot. But the mages can stand back and just continuously heal and spam skeletons and that's how that works. And they can spam heal and a few other things. I want to show off this. Actually, it does quite, he almost quite reaches. That's actually a less radius than my other mage, or my other apprentice on whatever my other playthrough is. Okay, so that is all the mana I have. And there's no more chests. Just checking. I like to play as this guy. Just for the fun of it. This will actually go pretty fast. Because I can, with this guy, I can upgrade mid-round. So once I get that last tower summoned, which will be right here, that'll be, you know, that'll be all I need to summon. That'll be all I'll be able to summon, really. But I should point out, like, this, the levels, the DLC levels, are kind of force you to play with other people. They're kind of designed around keeping this game as a co-op experience. I think it was, I think their design, like the actual level design, rather, or not the, you know, like, not the visual aspects or anything like that, but the actual level design, I think, was designed to promote co-op and to kind of breathe new life back into the game again, because it had started fading by the time the DLC came out, and I think they knew that going in, that was going to happen. And I think they prepared accordingly, which is really nice. I mean, really, like, smart of them. So I would like to play with some other people. Everybody I know who plays this game plays it on PC, and I'm all about the Xbox because my PC can kind of barely handle this game. I've played it a couple times on my PC. Not my copy, not my, I wasn't the one signed in, but I, you know, tried it out and played some of the DLC characters and whatever, which is cool. Where's this last guy at? Whatever, I'll just upgrade and whatever while I wait for him. But I like the Xbox. I like the controller, which you can do on PC, I know. I like the aspect of being able to, I was about to say, is he still not back yet? But I like the aspect of being able to play over Xbox Live, and the voice chat is so much easier, not better, but easier on the 360. I noticed that on the PC you kind of have to, like, the chat through Steam is terrible. Steam in general is terrible, but the chat through Steam is pretty terrible, and I don't like the way that works. And I'm not a big fan of Skype. And see, now I'm gonna go ahead and grab these chests since I'm up here. But now I'm basically done summoning everything that needs to be summoned. I've got enough defense units to throw an electric ore down, which I will do over here, like right in the middle. And that's just, I don't really know. I don't really the boss of this level, because this is a boss level, which I guess I did not mention really. But the boss of this level has a weakness that just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, because the weakness is supposed to be that you get around behind him and hit him, and I mean, it shows a little cutscene that basically says, hey, get behind him and smack him, or get behind him and shoot him with something. Stupid bird got in my way. But I can't get behind him. And I'm sure that has something to do with the fact that I'm playing by myself and he's always focused on me. And there's no way to drop aggro, really. But, I don't know, I feel like the game is, or I feel like the boss's weakness is not exploitable. Because I couldn't really exploit it when I was playing in a team either. I don't know. I find it's easier to just face him head on and hope for the best. But did it? Yep, I just one-shotted that guy. Alright, so I'm gonna upgrade this thing. And what you'll see, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and collect all the mana. That was a mistake I made last time, is I didn't collect the mana. But if you go collect all the mana and then start the round, you can get treasure chests whenever if you're this high level, which makes the rounds go a little bit faster. And I'm gonna make sure there's still some over here. Pick all this up, and then we do this, and we upgrade this again. Basically, I just want to keep this center part upgraded to 2, or I want to keep the center part upgraded as much as possible. I'm just going to keep upgrading this harpoon turret on this side eventually. And I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the lightning tower, or a lightning aura once. And that's me. But you want to, normally you could upgrade everything to, I think, 3. Because you have to be level 20 to beat it by yourself. So that's not too bad. I would upgrade everything to level 1, and then start working on these until they're whatever the highest you can do. And then work on everything else. I recommend doing this one. Just for the extra range, if you're not a radius apprentice. If your apprentice's powers are based upon damage, and let's go for it. Let's just flat out smack you because I want you to die real quick. And I want your mana, which is more important to me. Sadly, I didn't really get as much mana as I thought I would. I don't know. Alright, you need to get back over there. I don't want your thing being behind me. And there's some of these guys, big guys over here that I can deal with. I cannot get up on this thing. Thank you. I've already attacked, so I'm just going to go ahead and get you out of the way. And the next wave should be the end. Should be all she wrote. I think you should level up just for the sake of that. Yeah, you're right. And I'm going to go through. I might do it with this guy. Yeah, I think I'll do it with this guy. I think this front should be alright. This is a strategy I don't really use very often, so I don't really know how well it's going to do. I'm repairing. I'm doing this thing. I'm not jumping up here because I'm failing. Upgrading you, and then I'm going to start the round because I think I got all the chests, and that's really all that's important. And I'm going to upgrade you because these four corners, these little magic missile turrets, are not super awesome. It's good to have the extra backup. I'd like to hit a wyvern. Is there any wyverns coming now? I'd like for my cat to hit a wyvern. I think that would be cool. And then I'm going to upgrade this harpoon again as soon as I've got the mana. Because let's face it, you can never have too much harpoon. What I like to do, you save a lot of defense units with my other strategy, which allows me to basically come up here and be like, okay, here's the apprentice's whatever tower that does like 1,000 damage and shoots across the entire map instead of the lightning tower. But the lightning tower is good because it just keeps people away. Sometimes I do it in addition to the lightning tower. You know how that works. Where did the ogre die? There you are, buddy. Okay. And now I need 700, I believe, to upgrade that harpoon again, which I want to. I want this harpoon to be as maxed out as possible, because I want it to be shooting across the map into the boss. Oh, yeah, I leveled up. That's actually rare. I don't usually level up when playing on medium. I tend to play on hard for the experience. You guys don't seem to be even getting hurt. A tower went down. You son of a ugly monkey man. Like, I'm not even getting hurt from this. That's terrible. I should be. Unfortunately, I cannot, between rounds, bring out the other guy. Which means I have to rely on whatever this guy is. I usually keep the apprentice out. I'm gonna have to rely on... Come on. I'm just gonna have to do this and hope for the best. I need to go back. Why are you not getting hit by anything? How did you make it past? That's important to ask. You need to be repaired. Does anything else need to be repaired desperately? I hate mages, I really do. Yeah. So even over leveled, even overpowered, because I'm trying to make it a little more fair to the game, which doesn't really make sense, but you just need to die because you're getting on my nerves. But you know, I'm trying not to be overpowered, and that actually worked better than anticipated. And I don't know if this ensnare aura is completely going to be useless. But I need to record. But I'm pretty sure it says the boss approaches, but I can't actually pull out anybody, and that's a problem. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to upgrade this thing twice to give it the extra like oomph that it needs. I don't know, 3 times. Why not? I don't really need the. I'm checking on my maps. Does anything else need to be repaired bad? This does over here. And but see, here's a cutscene. There's a little goblin mech, which is kind of cool looking. But basically he fails, and it kind of shows. It zooms in. It's like, here, shoot him here. But he's gonna focus on player. He does not give a dang about stuff. He just wants to kill you as a player. Again, I have better DPS people. I just felt like using this guy as a kind of a balancing thing. I'm gonna let him walk. He's just gonna take a bunch of damage from that, and he's gonna fire random missiles at, doesn't look like anything, but who knows. But then I can come up here. I just need him to start getting hit by that thing. Once he starts getting hit by that thing, I don't really care. And like I can get behind him here, and like it doesn't open very often. And like I can't get behind him because he keeps focusing on me, and I think it's because I'm playing solo. But me and Sprinkles will just DPS him, and I may die before he goes down, but I should take him down. And so you don't really have to worry about the defenses. It's like, yeah, they're getting hurt a little bit, and the ogre will show up eventually, but you're gonna want to take him down. You want your DPS guy out for the last round. And that's a lot of mana. And I got some kind of new sword that I've never heard of. I've never actually beaten it with this character. Guess it's a good reason to. And this is a problem. Thank you. Let's say my mana is stuck. I don't really have to pick all this up. I just, when you're playing multiplayer, you want to. It'll all auto sell, but you know, here's this defeated goblin mech. It'd be nice if I could go here. Whatever, I can't do it. I will see you guys in the next episode. Enjoy a cutscene. Hopefully it's less than 3 minutes long.
Though the throne room is in shambles, the four enjoy their victory over the goblin army's mechanical contraption. But this joyful respite is rudely interrupted by a thunderous roar from outside. Racing to the rooftops, they turn their eyes to the sky and see a gargantuan dragon circling overhead, rallying his troops for the final assault. The four defenders ready themselves for the ultimate battle ahead.